HSC TV and HSC News are public forums for student expression. Students make all content decisions, and opinions expressed do not represent those of HSC schools or the Board of School Trustees.
Good morning, HSC. I'm Max Carlson.
And I'm Anna Bontrager. Here's your newscast for Friday.
Come on out to Sky Jam every Saturday night for 1.5 hours of jumping, which includes 2 slices of pizza and a drink. Before we start off your announcements, here's a segment on the Grammys.
The 58th Grammys are right around the corner, airing this month on February 15th. So we here at HSC TV decided to look into the best acts of the last year. And in doing so, we looked at the nominees for the Best Album of the Year.
With Alabama Shakes for their album, Sound and Color.
Kendrick Lamar for his album, To Pimp a Butterfly. Taylor Swift for her album, 1989. The Weeknd for his album, Beauty Behind the Madness. And Chris Stapleton for his album, Traveler.
Who I feel would rather win would have to be The Weeknd and their album, Beauty Behind the Madness, because it was a really good album.
I'd love to see KHF win a Grammy. Because of the new album.
I'm not the biggest fan of her music, but I would say Taylor Swift's probably going to win just because of how much that album grossed, and her tour just killed everyone else's. So odds are 1989 is definitely going to win.
We also asked people here at HSC who they were most excited to see perform at the Grammys.
Adele, mostly.
Definitely Adele. Her new album, I'm still in love with it. I listened to that song, all the songs, on the way here, on the way home. It's all the time listening to her.
Who I'd like to see perform? That's a good question. I'd probably pick Eminem right now.
The Grammys will be airing on February 15th on CBS at 8 o'clock, so make sure you don't miss it.
With HSC TV, this has been Brock Albert and Tyler Stevenson.
3 things you should know for today are, on Tuesday, New Hampshire had their presidential primary. Bernie Sanders won the Democratic vote with 60.4%, and Donald Trump won the Republican vote with 35.3%. After the New Hampshire primary, Chris Christie and Carly Fiorina on the GOP side have suspended their campaign, while on the Democratic side, O'Malley suspended his campaign after the Iowa primary.
In Coronado, California, people have uncovered a shipwreck after 8 decades. This ship, the SS Monte Carlo, was originally up and running in the 1930s. The ship wrecked during a terrible storm that cut the ship loose from its dock, causing it to wreck on the coast of Coronado.
For the first time since combat operations were declared over at the end of 2014, a battalion of 500 U.S. Army infantrymen are being sent to the southern Afghanistan's volatile Helmand province, where the Taliban have made a comeback. The decision was confirmed by defense officials and is a sign of military escalation in the country. However, officials say by the end of 2016, the U.S. military will reduce to 5,500 troops from the 9,800 currently serving in Afghanistan.
To end your announcements, we'll leave you with a segment on Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day is the most romantic holiday of the year. Whether you spend the day with a loved one, your friends, or just yourself, Valentine's Day is sure to bring you love and happiness.
We've been dating for almost 6 months.
We plan on going downtown to have a nice dinner.
We've been together for 2 years now.
For Valentine's Day, we're just going to dinner and exchanging gifts and stuff.
Going to a nice dinner? Try Bella Vita Lakeside Grill on Fall Creek Road, Stone Creek Grill at Hamilton Town Center, and check out Gigi's Cupcakes for a sweet dessert. Looking for a fun movie to watch? On Netflix, you can stream romantic movies such as Roman Holiday,
Share the glory of a romance as radiant as the Roman moonlight,
Say Anything, Me and You and Everyone We Know.
We're not even sick of each other yet.
I'm not sick of you at all.
Or even the French flick, Emily. Do you prefer books over movies? Here's HSC's librarian, Mrs. Foster, with a few suggestions for good romantic reads.
With Valentine's Day coming up, here are some great reads that you might want to check out. For the math lovers, we've got Love and Other Unknown Variables. For the scientists, Perfect Chemistry. For the person who likes the classics, Pride and Prejudice. A guilty pleasure, as always, Nicholas Sparks' The Notebook. Whatever your type, we've got something that you're going to love.
No matter what you do this Valentine's Day, you can be sure that you will find something very entertaining to do. For HSC TV, this has been Kenley Johnson and Ashley Courtney.
That's all we have for you today, HSC. Have a wonderful weekend.
Stay safe.
Don't forget to follow HSC TV on social media for more news and school updates.